This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Accused murderer Stephen Dye Stubbs lost his fight at the appellate court today to stop a murder trial in which he is a co-accused from going to trial in the Supreme Court.
37-year-old Stubbs, along with two other men, are accused of killing a police officer back in 1999. And this is the third time the men will be tried in connection with the matter. Fern Carey has this.
During the Court of Appeal proceedings, Stephen Dye Stubbs' attorney Jerome Roberts argued that the Jimmy Ambrose murder trial should not go to trial in Supreme Court due to the unreasonable delay in the case, noting that the matter has been dragging on now for almost 15 years. He also suggested that the pretrial publicity will prevent Stubbs from getting a fair trial. Stubbs, along with Clint Evans and Andrew Davis, are accused of killing police officer Jimmy Ambrose back in 1999. The case was scheduled to open in Supreme Court this Monday after Supreme Court Justice Roy Jones ruled earlier, following a constitutional motion filed by Stubbs, that Stubbs can have a fair trial. But that did not sit well with Stubbs, and he immediately filed an appeal, hoping to stop the trial from opening. Meantime, after hearing from both the prosecution and the defense during today's proceedings, the court said it is not satisfied that Stubbs cannot get a fair trial. They then dismissed the application for a stay and ordered that the case proceed as a matter of urgency. However, Roberts immediately indicated that Stubbs will appeal, and he asked for the matter to be stayed pending that appeal. But the court refused. Meantime, the trial will proceed this coming Wednesday before Justice Roy Jones. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.
Well, police have identified the man shot and killed on Abraham Street off Kemp Road this past Saturday as 31-year-old Omar Davis of St. James Road. Police say Davis was at a residence on Abraham Street around 10:30 Saturday night when he was killed. Police have also identified the man shot and killed an hour later on Rosedale Street as 62-year-old William Scott. Preliminary reports indicate that Scott was at his Rosedale Street residence along with his 10-year-old grandson when some people entered the home and fired gunshots, which resulted in both Scott and his grandson being shot. Scott was pronounced dead at the scene. However, the child was taken to hospital where he was treated and discharged. Police are still investigating both matters and are once again appealing to members of the public who may have any information to come forward. Well, still to come, mailboat operators meet to find out the best way to serve the islands.
And athletes get ready to qualify for a major upcoming meet. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain. Minister of Financial Services Ryan Pinder says discussions are going very well regarding the Bahamas' move to introduce the Economic Partnership Agreement. Pinder said last week meetings were held with stakeholders in the agriculture sector about the external opportunities available for the industry. With the consultants working to complete their final assessment, Pinder said the APA will be something he discusses during his presentation to the budget debate. The Nassau Palm Resort is now in the hands of new owners and set to undergo an $8 million renovation in the coming months. On Friday, Sunset Equities Limited acquired the 183-room property and will partner with local contractors in an effort to bring the resort back to its former glory days. The renovations are expected to be completed by November 2014. It should create 75 construction jobs and around 70 permanent positions once the work is complete. And the Bahamas Real Estate Association, or BREA, is set to host its first ever Inter-Island Webinar Conference. It's set for June 4th at the Balmoral Club. Brokers, agents, appraisers, and developers are set to take part in the one-day event, which will provide current information on issues affecting the real estate industry. Deputy Director of Information Carol Roach is expected to present on the government's e-portal. That was your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain.